Peace begins when we learn to let go. It's a simple truth, yet one we often struggle with. Today, we explore the wisdom of Stoicism and the pitfalls even the wisest avoid. By understanding these habits, we can start to free ourselves from unnecessary burdens and live with greater intention. Join me as we unveil 10 habits that truly smart individuals, those who value peace and clarity, actively choose to avoid. The river of life flows onward, ever-changing, ever-moving. We stand on the banks, tempted to control its course, but the wise know this is a fool's errand. There are things we simply cannot control, like the weather, the past, or others' actions. Dwelling on these invites unnecessary suffering. Imagine a stone thrown into a still pond. The ripples spread outward. Our worries are like those ripples, disrupting our inner calm. Smart individuals focus on what they can control, their actions, thoughts, responses. By letting go of the uncontrollable, they act on what truly matters. They weather life's storms with resilience rooted in acceptance. Wisdom is about navigating life's currents with grace and acceptance. Pleasure, in its rightful place, adds flavor to life. But like any spice, too much can overwhelm the senses. The pursuit of excessive pleasure, be it material possessions, fleeting thrills, or constant gratification, can lead us down a treacherous path. Imagine a table laden with an endless feast. At first, the abundance is enticing, but soon the stomach rebels, overwhelmed by excess. The wise understand that true contentment isn't found in chasing fleeting pleasures, but in savoring life's simple joys. They practice moderation in all things, knowing that true satisfaction comes from balance and appreciation, not excess. Think of the craftsman who finds joy not in the quantity of his tools, but in the quality of their use. They understand that true wealth lies not in having more, but in needing less. This isn't about denying ourselves life's pleasures, but about approaching them with a discerning eye. It's about finding joy in the everyday miracles, a child's laughter, a warm ray of sunshine, a moment of shared connection. Time, my friends, is the most precious commodity we possess. Once spent, it can never be regained. Yet we often squander it on matters of little consequence, allowing the trivial to steal away our focus and energy. The wise understand the value of their time. They recognize that every moment spent on gossip, on mindless scrolling, on fretting over insignificant details, is a moment lost from pursuing what truly matters. Imagine a sculptor meticulously chipping away at a block of marble, each strike bringing him closer to his masterpiece. The wise approach their lives with similar intentionality, focusing their energy on what truly shapes their purpose and brings them meaning. They let go of the need to engage in every argument, to be swayed by every opinion, to be consumed by every fleeting drama. They know that their time is better spent building something meaningful, something lasting. Remember, our lives are shaped not by the number of our days, but by the depth of our moments. Let us choose to fill them with intention, with purpose, with things that nourish our souls. Words once spoken can never be taken back. They have the power to heal and to harm, to uplift and to destroy. The wise understand this power, and they choose their words with care, especially when it comes to speaking about others. Gossip, my friends, is a dangerous game. It spreads like wildfire, leaving behind a trail of scorched reputations and broken trust. The wise recognize that engaging in gossip, even passively, is like holding a burning ember. It might not burn us directly, but it will inevitably leave its mark. Instead of indulging in negativity and spreading rumors, they choose to focus on cultivating positivity and speaking words of kindness. They understand that true strength lies not in tearing others down, but in lifting them up. Remember, our words have the power to shape our reality and the reality of those around us. Let us choose to use them to build bridges of understanding, not walls of division. Emotions are like waves in the ocean, constantly ebbing and flowing. To be ruled by our emotions, to be tossed and turned by every wave of anger, fear, or despair, is to live in a constant state of turmoil. The wise, however, understand that while we cannot always control the waves, we can learn to surf. They acknowledge their emotions, allowing themselves to feel them fully. But they do not allow their emotions to dictate their actions or cloud their judgment. Imagine a ship navigating a stormy sea. The waves may crash against its hull, the wind may threaten to tear its sails, but the skilled captain holds firm to the helm, guiding the ship through the tempest. The wise approach their emotions with similar mastery. They develop the ability to observe their emotions without judgment, to understand the root of their feelings, and to respond with clarity and composure. They know that true strength lies not in suppressing our emotions, but in mastering them. The ego, my friends, is a cunning adversary. It whispers in our ear, telling us we are the center of the universe. But the wise recognize the ego for what it is, an illusion, a construct of the mind. True strength lies not in inflating our ego, but in deflating it. They practice humility, recognizing they are part of a larger tapestry, willing to admit mistakes and put others' needs first. Imagine a seed buried deep within the earth. It grows into a tree by surrendering its individuality. True growth requires letting go of ego, embracing humility, and being open-hearted. We live in a world that often rewards speed over accuracy, opinion over fact, and impulsivity over contemplation. But the wise understand that true knowledge takes time and effort to acquire. They are not swayed by every headline or swayed by every opinion. Imagine, if you will, a detective meticulously piecing together a puzzle, carefully examining each clue, each piece of evidence before arriving at a conclusion. The wise approach information with the same diligence. They seek out multiple perspectives, consider different viewpoints, and take the time to form their own informed conclusions. They understand that jumping to conclusions often leads to misjudgments and regrets. They know that true wisdom lies in seeking truth, even when it is uncomfortable, even when it challenges our preconceived notions. Remember, my friends, patience is not simply about waiting. It is about actively engaging with the process of learning and understanding. It is about taking the time to separate fact from fiction, truth from falsehood. To hold on to anger, resentment, and bitterness is to poison our own hearts. It is to allow the transgressions of others to hold us captive, preventing us from experiencing the fullness of life. The wise understand that forgiveness is not a gift we give to others, but a gift we give to ourselves. It is the act of releasing ourselves from the burden of the past, of breaking free from the chains of anger and resentment. Imagine a prisoner finally released from captivity. The chains that once bound him may leave scars, but they no longer have the power to hold him back. Forgiveness does not mean condoning or forgetting the actions of others. It simply means choosing to let go of the negative emotions that keep us tethered to the past. It means choosing to move forward with our lives lighter, freer, and more at peace. Change is the only constant in life. The seasons change, the tides turn, and we too are in a constant state of flux. To resist change, to cling desperately to the familiar, is to deny the natural order of things. It is to invite suffering and stagnation. The wise understand that change, while often challenging, is also an opportunity for growth and renewal. They embrace change not with fear, but with curiosity and a willingness to adapt. Imagine a tree shedding its leaves in autumn. It may seem like a loss, but it is actually an act of preparation, a way of making space for new growth in the spring. The wise approach life with a similar understanding. They know that letting go of the old, of what no longer serves them, is essential for making way for the new. They are willing to step outside their comfort zones, to embrace the unknown, and to trust in their ability to adapt and thrive in the face of change. In the tapestry of life, we are each given a single thread to weave. It is our duty to care for that thread, to ensure that it is strong enough to withstand the inevitable wear and tear of life's journey. The wise understand that self-care is not selfish but essential. It is the foundation upon which we build a meaningful and fulfilling life. It is about tending to our physical, emotional, and spiritual needs so that we can show up in the world as our best selves. Imagine a gardener tending to their garden. They water the plants, they weed out the harmful growth, and they provide the nourishment necessary for growth and abundance. The wise approach their own well-being with the same care and attention. They prioritize rest and rejuvenation, they nourish their bodies with healthy food and exercise, and they cultivate practices that bring them peace and joy. Remember, my friends, we cannot pour from an empty cup. Take care of your own well-being so that you can better serve yourself and the world around you.